Hello. Hello, y'all. This Ray J story. This Ray J story is wild. Welcome. Welcome to the Sunday edition of Nosy Bystanders Live. And yes, we have to talk about it because I'm eating this, if you're asking what I'm eating. And not a promotion for them, but they are delicious. So we have to get into this Ray J story because the story is so wild. I literally had to get a snack, honey, because we're gonna be here for a minute. And Ray J is not done. Ray J is not done with the Kardashian. So we're gonna have to set the scene for this one. Hello, nosy peeps. What's up, mysterious by nature? What's up? Is it Latinia? Hello, Latinia. Hello, Tamika. Hello, apartment wife. Hello, Shay. Hello, Dr. Jones. Hello, socialite Simone. Hello, Jasmine. Veronica. Marquita. What's up, Marquita? I am Latoya. Hello, Chas Princeton. Stacy. Andrea. Quincy. Y'all knew it was about to be a nosy. Y'all know it's good if we here on Sunday with snacks. So we're gonna have to get into this Ray J story with Kim Kardashian. Hello, April. Hello, Tamiri. Hello, AC. Hello, Chauncey. Hello, Sean. Hello, Courtney. Ms. Harper. Amelia. Kimberly Smith. Hello. Well, smash the like button on your way in. Don't be ghetto. Smash it on your way in. Okay. Now, Ray J put out, and put my phone on silent. So Ray J put out two videos. He put out a 30-minute live stream and a 45-minute live stream yesterday. We didn't cover it yesterday because we got stuff to do. We can't be checking on Ray J. But it's the thing that we did because I had to watch both, which took a considerable amount of time. And if you haven't checked it out, don't worry. We're going to get you caught up to speed. And the reason why I said we're going to have to talk about this as a timeline of events because it's so much. We have to get to it in detail. Now, I do have some clips. So what I did was I watched the 2-minute video Ray J put out and the 30-minute live stream Ray J put out, which you can check and catch here on his Instagram page. And I'll push this right here. His name is just Ray J, just Ray with a J. And here are the two videos. This one here, let me zoom in. This is the 45-minute video. And this is the 25-minute video. So you can check those out in your own pace at your spare time. But if you want to get to the story, or if you want just the meat and potatoes, you've come to the right place. So, Ray J. Now, according to Ray J, which I'm going to read you the post because there's a lot of it, okay? This is the post that I'm going to be reading from, and this is kind of what sparked all of it. And so this is the actual beginning. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of it. I'll post it up on the screen. You're like, how are you going to post a screenshot on the screen? It's quick, okay? So I'll post it up on the screen so you can read it and kind of follow along, okay? So give me 1 second. You're going to hear a couple of beeps, but don't be alarmed, okay? It's just the computer. Okay. 1 second. You're going to hear some more clings and clunks, okay? Again, pay them no mind. Okay. So I'm going to post this up here. Give it 1 second. And then I'm going to read it from my phone because it's just too small for me to read. It's just going to be a little too small for me to read that close. Okay. Can you see it? Smash the like button or put some thumbs up in the chat if you can see this image seen here. We must protect Ray J. At this point, we have to. Now, we know Ray J is our goofy cousin, but I didn't realize he needed protection. All right, great. Get your snacks, honey, because this is where it all begins. So, Ray J posted this image on. I love that he did the graphics for it too. Cracks me up. Ray J posted this image here from a YouTube video that we're going to watch just a snippet of, from Kris Jenner getting a polygraph test, and it was posted by Jay Corbin, who happens to have that like late night talk show. I don't really know what it is. I think it's just mostly comedy. This guy. So this guy posted Kris Jenner's lie detector test. So Ray J starts and says, "This is the guy," speaking about the polygraph examiner. "This is the guy they had give Kris Jenner's janky lie detector test. The network should be ashamed of themselves, and you should too, James Corbin. All y'all getting sued for playing with the truth. Click the link in the bio to see how this fraud of this guy, see how this guy is a fraud for real. You are all in trouble. The Kardashians effed you too, because you really thought you were telling the truth. But all of this ish is a ish show. Watch me expose them slowly and fast. Nothing can stop the rain, Kim. No, 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 Kim. No, no, Kim. Enough is enough. Wait till they see the handwriting and the fingerprints on my contract. And wait until you see the contract you signed the same day as me. You guys should have quit when you were up. But now there will be another American Greed story, clown cakes. I'm back live in 25. I'm going all night. Click the link now." So Ray J's not coming to play. Kris Jenner, so I'm going to go to the YouTube channel. So here's the video. I can't play much of it. I can't play the volume, but I will play the imagery. And this is the lie detector test that was, because I can't play the audio because of copyright infringement. But here's a lie detector test that was being administered to Kris Jenner. You can actually check it out on Entertainment Tonight's page. And it's basically her just discussing the X tape, which is what we'll call it, the X tape allegations and all that other stuff. I'm going to fast forward a little bit so we can get to the tape. Now, in this lie detector, actually, we're talking about Kim. Let me pull up. Let's see if they got it. Yeah, I'm going to pull up the transcript. It's just a lot easier. It says here, I'm trying to get to the snippet of it where it discusses the X tape. Okay, here it is. I'm sorry. The transcript sucks. Okay, let me scroll down. Take your time with answering the questions. Okay. Any overseas tax shelter? Hold on one second. I'm trying to see if I can get to the fast forward, okay? They don't show you the clip. I'm just assuming he was talking about the sex tape. Okay, let's just assume that. Okay, go watch the clip yourself. Okay, so let's get back to Ray J. So Ray J goes live. And now I'm going to play you some snippets because that I won't get copyright infringed for. So let me play you a couple of snippets from the live video or yesterday that Ray J did that I thought were the most important points. Now, Ray J makes it abundantly clear that he has not talked to Kim in 15 years in person, eye to eye. He has not seen her in 15 years. And in a series of text messages between them, Ray J begins. So let me pull up the text messages. Now, Ray J stated that the reason what made him reach out to Kim is because Kim Kardashian posted a video on their Kardashian show on Hulu about one of her children finding the X tape on their Roblox app on their iPad. Kim freaked out, and in that episode, she stated that she just wished this was over. She's about the X tape being leaked out, and now she has to somehow explain that to her children. Kim explains to Ray J that it was just a joke, don't worry about it. It just didn't come off as what you thought. But make sure that you we can work this out. We can get a joint attorney. We can get this off the internet. We have children. Now let's get into the beginning series of these texts. Okay. So Ray J starts off to Kim, and this is what he says. And I'm going to read it from my phone because it's way too small for me to read. He says, "Why are you playing games? I've been nothing but a team player. We all had an agreement, and now you are trying to drag my name for your new show, and that ain't cool. It F's up my business and my relationships. When we sat down with Steve Hirsch, now mind you, Steve Hirsch is the person who owns Vivid Entertainment, who bought the rights to the tape." So just so everybody's clear, because he mentioned Steve Hirsch a lot. Steve Hirsch is the person who owns Vivid Entertainment, who bought the rights to Kim and Ray J's tape. He then says, "When we sat down with Steve Hirsch and your mom planned all of this together, now you're really taking this lie to the next level, making me look crazy. I don't want to expose the real ish that we did, but you are leaving me no choice. Kanye said, he said you wanted the footage, and I gave him all of the videos and pics and texts from me and you, because you've taken this too far now." And then he leaves a phone number and he says, "Someone needs to explain the play here. You are doing to me ASAP, or I'll have no choice but to protect my brand and my family and expose the real." He said, "This is Ray J. If you don't know, this is Ray." This is just the bottom of the tweet that you guys are not seeing. Hold on. Let me get to the chat because I know y'all going off. Queen B said, "Woo child." Who Knew says, "Now I understand why Ye says Kris is going to North." Yes. Melissa says, "Ray J's last live last night was so lit. It was so good." Um, Queen B says, "Woo, I missed his live." It's okay. He keeps them up on his page. NYC Wadi says, "My favorite part is when she mentioned how she took a lie detector with a thick jacket on." That's right. So in Ray J's live stream, he stated that Kris Jenner took a lie detector test on over a jacket. Now, most people know that when you're taking a polygraph or a lie detector test, in order for the machine to be able to register however it registers, it has to be skin to skin contact. It has to be skin to skin contact because it's like an EKG machine. That's like taking a EKG machine for your heart, and you're wearing a diamond ring or you're wearing a gold ring. You have to take all your jewelry off, right? So these specific machines monitor your pulse, your heart rate, different inflections in what your skin does, because your skin is your biggest organ. So it has to have a skin to skin contact with no things to distract it. So wearing clothing while we're taking a polygraph test would make it inadmissible. Even though it's inadmissible in court, it just makes it completely inadmissible. And it's the same thing if you were to take a EKG for your heart and you got toe rings on and bracelet, they'd be like, it would completely disrupt how the machine reads your body. So absolutely correct on that one. And Ray J spotted it very quickly. He was like, and she's wearing a thick jacket. So even if this thing was real, she's wearing a jacket. It's not even admissible. So good point, pointing that out. So let's get to the next text. So Kim replies. Now, this is Ray J. Okay, he sent this over, and then Kim actually replies to him. And I'm going to pull up Kim's reply to him. Kim says, "I'm sorry. I'm only seeing your above DMs now. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well, and congrats on your beautiful family. In regards to the last message, did you actually watch the episode? Because I didn't say a single bad thing about you. The show filmed in real time the day in hell." I don't know what she means. I think that might be a typo. "That I had with my lawyers when your manager threatened to release another tape that doesn't exist. And my son, who was 5 years old at the time, seeing an ad with my crying emoji talking about Kim's ex X tape as clickbait in Roblox. It was upsetting to have to deal with it. And I'm sure you can understand how that feels. Now, the reason why Kim worded this is going to be a long live, you guys, because we have to dissect every single message. Kim worded this because she didn't know if Ray J would release it. And it was worded very weird. And I want to break this down just a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time breaking it down, but I want to break this down a little bit because she worded it as though he was going to screenshot and release it. Now, mind you, this was sent in October, sometime in October of last year. She said that her son saw a crying face emoji of herself, Kim, on his Roblox app in the ads talking about Kim's new X tape. So Kim said, I automatically thought that it has something to do with you. And it had something to do with you wanting to release it. So I just got scared and I just started crying because, again, the show was taped in real time and it's released in real time. Now, we don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second that Kim Kardashian would allow herself to be filmed live and it be taped live. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think that's something Kim would do. So this already felt like a lie. In Ray J's live stream, he stated that he actually contacted Roblox and Roblox actually put out a statement, which I don't have, but they might have put out a statement privately to him. And he said that we've never been in contact with Ray J. We've never been in contact with Vivid Entertainment. We do not advertise X tapes on a child's app, which they're very familiar that Roblox is a child's app. So they said, we don't know what Kim is talking about because we have never seen anything like this a day in our life. So, because, if you're a child's app, you're probably very specific about your advertisers. You know what I mean? And that could have slipped in, but based off of what Roblox told Ray J and their analytics, that's not possible that Kim's child would have seen that ad. So that's Roblox. Argue with Roblox on it. That ain't got nothing to do with me, you, or Ray J. Okay. But that's what Kim said. And Ray J stated in his live video. Roblox said that was a lie. So I don't know where she got that from. The next statement that she said, which was so weird to me, is that she stated here at the bottom, she said, the show filmed in real time the day in hell that I had with my lawyers when your manager threatened to release another tape that doesn't exist. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this whole X tape debacle, but there's actually 3 tapes. Okay. And Ray J, even though he was smoking and he was drinking, he actually breaks it down very cohesively, which makes me think that Ray J is a lot smarter than we give him credit for. He is very smart. He's very business savvy. He's very smart, but he breaks it down and he breaks it down with this imagery. Now, I don't have a thing here because it's part of a video, but he breaks it down here. And I'm going to fast forward through my tape so you guys can see it. Okay. Because this is where he gets into, hold on one second. Okay. Okay, so here it is. So I'm going to show you this imagery here. There's actually 3 of them, according to Ray J. There's 1, 2, 3 tapes. The first tape here is the intro. So if you all remember the introduction, if you've seen their tape, it's Kim walking, it's him and Kim walking around Cabo San Lucas together. That is one tape. That's an intro tape. There is nothing explicit in it. It's just them walking around the city and then walking and hanging out in their hotel. So the video is broken up into the popular video is broken up into 2 parts, an intro and then the X. Got it? The intro and then the X. So that's why here in their contract, I'm going to just zoom in here. It says 1, 2, 3 tapes. Now, in Kim's text message here, she says, your manager threatened to release another tape. Ray J wasn't having it. Ray J was not having it. Ray J was not having it because Ray J actually breaks down this text message very, very cohesively. He stated that, and I'm going to show you this here. Okay. The third tape was made in Santa Barbara. It's completely separate scene, separate hotel, separate everything. It's a completely separate scene. Okay. So to reiterate, according to Ray J, tapes 1 and 2 are the same video, but broken up into two tapes. That's what Ray J stated. 1 and 2 are together. They just spliced them. That's all they did. That's why they come into 2 different parts. Tape 3 is completely separate, filmed at a different time and date. And according to Ray J, they were already broken up, and Kris Jenner made them make this third one. Kris Jenner made Kim and Ray J make a third tape that Ray J never had. Kim has. I just want to make sure that's clear, okay? This third one here, made in Santa Barbara, got it? That third tape there, made in Santa Barbara, Ray J said, Kim and her mom called me and said, we need to make a third one. Ray J said he didn't know why, because they had already broken up. But according to Ray J, they made the third one because Vivid Entertainment wanted to see which one would look better. So Ray J said, okay, I was young. I had no kids. I had nothing else to do but try to get this bread. And he wanted the $400,000. He said, okay, so we made it. Vivid Entertainment calls them back. Ray J's spilling the tea, honey. Vivid Entertainment calls them back and goes, we're going to go with the first 2, the intro and the actual X, because it puts Kim in a better light. That's what they said. And they said, tape number 2, way too raunchy. That's what they said. So Ray J was like, okay, fine. Whatever. He doesn't care. So when Kim says in this text message to Ray J, oh, I was worried about the third tape. The reason why he got irate is because he said, you have it. I don't even have it. You and your mother own it. It's probably somewhere in your safe at the lower depths of Calabasas, California. So you know. So when Kim writes this text, to me, is not somebody in PR, but somebody who deals with a lot of celebrity gossip. This looks like it was well drawn together, so that way, if Ray J were to release it, it puts Kim in a pretty light. So she didn't write this because she knew she was talking to Ray J on a personal level. She wrote this because she was like, well, if it gets leaked, I still look good. This is only the first text. So Ray J gets the text. He replies quite swiftly, which we can't blame him for, okay? Let me get to the next one. Hold on. There was a lot, y'all. There was a lot of text. Hold on one second. So Kim tells Ray J there's another to watch the remember. Now she told him watch the full episode. That's why she asked him, did you even watch the full episode? Watch the full episode. And Ray J replies back accordingly. Now I don't have the text because it's so long. I only have it as a part of a video. But Ray J does reply. And Ray J says this. I'm going to just read it to you because it's in a video. Ray J basically says, are you effing playing with me? Now, mind you, in the rest of the episode, in the rest of these text thread, Kim states to Ray J, don't worry, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to fix it. Whatever tapes you do have, send it over with the contract. So Kim wants whatever video she thinks Ray J has, as well as Ray J's contract. That's when Ray J loses his ish. He said, first of all, Kim, me and you have the same contract. So why do you need my contract? You have the same one. Now, remember, it didn't make sense to me when he said that till I looked it up. Remember, Kim's whole narrative is that Ray J had these and Ray J sold them for $5 million. And it's just Kim just trying to clean up the internet of her tape. That's the whole story. But Ray J said, no, Kim, we have the same contract. You signed a contract for $400,000 for 12.5%. I signed a contract for $400,000 for 12.5%. And Vivid Entertainment signed the contract with us. They did it all together. So why are you trying to send Kanye over to my house to get my contract that is in my safe? Well, funny enough, Ray J says Kim wants his contract to, one, destroy it, and two, because Kim actually wrote in his contract. Remember, Kim's whole narrative is that I have no idea what's going on. Well, how would Kim not know what's going on? But she actually signed Ray J's addendum. So the imagery that I showed you here, and I'm going to play it for you here. So just pay close attention. This page is what Kim wanted. She wanted this page because that is her handwriting. He said we were in bed together laying down and she was rushing me to sign the contract. So she filled out my addendum page with her handwriting. Now I'm going to play the video for you now because you have to listen to it. It's quite damning. Okay. So I'm going to start from the beginning with the volume. This contract. All right. Zoom in, get in close. I'm about to hit play. Y'all ready? Thumbs up in the chat. Smash that like button. It's 250 you in the building. We can't get 100 likes so I can hit play on this video because this is the best part of the video. Come on, y'all. Let's get that. Let's get that 100 likes. All right, here we go. Let's go.
This contract, anybody that I did the deal with, that means that the whole deal we did is void because this is what we sold. Look who was in the room with me. Look who wrote exactly what we sold. Tape number 1, Cabo intro. Tape number 2, Cabo sex. Tape number 3, here's the one that they said I had. Santa Barbara sex. Ray J, that's my signature. This isn't a copy of it. This is the original. So what did I do? So I just pull up the handwritings of other people. I even went further because she wrote me a letter. So doing my forensic shit, I had her take the fingerprints off the letter she wrote me. Right? Took the fingerprints off the letter she wrote me a long time ago. And it matched exactly to the ones on my contract. Whoa! Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Forever yours. Same I, same E, same everything. Same everything. Wait a minute, Gadget. Listen, this was funny though. Y'all could Google it. Y'all could just Google Kim's handwriting, and it pops up. It's like the exact same. All you gotta do is just Google Kim's handwriting. It's easy. Like, oh, they're gonna say, oh no, we have an expert saying that this is not Kim's. It was forged, right? So if it's forged, then that means the whole contract is void, right? And that means that we all sue everybody. Santa Barbara sex, Kimmy, this is her on mine. Now, the judge is what all I want the judge to do is ask to see a copy of her contract. Because her contract's gonna stay the same because we signed the same thing and we got the same amount of money. The $5 million you will never be able to find because that's a lie. They never got paid none of that. So whatever happens, I'm just tired of being the one. Like, I'm not a bad guy. I respect every woman out there in their privacy. Like, to make me that nigga, I'm not that nigga. And I say it over and over. By the time my kids get 6 and 7, that shit should be solidified in everybody's brain after play. Let's look at them R's though. Here's the thing. All y'all gotta do is go to your like phone and see the things. Like, cause I'm sure you can see it online because I did. This is my deliverables. If you know about contracts, my addendum is everything.
What's up, Cammy on the go? Let's get to more of some of these conversations with Kim. Because Kim really showing herself right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the right one. So I want to get to this text message here. Kim needs to stop. She needs to, I believe him, case closed. I believe him. He also stated in his live stream that if I'm the bad guy, how come Kim never sued me? Which is a great question because she's been holding on to this. What's up, Silver? She's been holding on to this narrative for a really long time. You would think that she would just sue Ray J. Just sue him. You would think that, right? Like, he's wrong. He's been putting out all of her tea. He's been dangling this Santa Barbara tape over her head. He's been threatening to release it. Whoop de whoop, blase skip, boom, boom. But according to Ray J, he said, I never had it. I never had it. We made the tape. Kim took it. She's had it the whole time. She's had the third tape the whole time. The whole time. So she's just out here using him as this narrative. And Ray J said she has messed up a good number, not Kim specifically, but the whole narrative that he puts out, like revenge corn, that whole narrative he said has really, it hasn't put a whole lot of roadblocks in his way. But he said that I remember this one deal I wanted so bad. And they said, well, it's not the tape we care about. It's the revenge behind it. And he was trying to explain, like, I had nothing to do with it. I have nothing on Kim. We signed this deal together. No one ever believed him. But after that lie detector test with Kris Jenner, he was like, I can't keep letting these people ish on my name. You know what I mean? Let me get some of your comments because comments are going. This from Queen Bee says, Kim been showing herself. So I wonder if all of this is part of her drama and she's trying to clean herself up so she can stay relevant. But I said the same. Why not just sue him? Correct. Parrish Smith said, Kris preys on weak men to make her daughters look better. Yes, she does. Kris handpicks the men. Kris handpicks them. All of them. All of them. All of them. Scott Disick, Travis Scott, Lamar Odom, Tristan Thomas, Kanye West. Believe it or not, Kanye West. The reason why her mom wanted to have real control over this Kim tape situation, because Ray J said it himself in his first live stream. He said, I just had the idea. Kris had the infrastructure, because she's been able to amass the infrastructure into billions of dollars. He said, so I just had the idea to do it and sell it. He said, that was really me and Kim's idea. Like, come on, let's just make this and sell it. He's like, I got enough name recognition. Again, Kim wasn't known at the time, but he was like, I got the name recognition. He said, if you even read my contract, it doesn't say anything about it doesn't talk anything about Kim's likeness, Kim's image, Kim's brand. Shouldn't have a brand, shouldn't have nothing. I just wasn't allowed to talk about Kim. He said, but you know what I mean? He said the contract was really mine because Ray J had the likeness, the image, and the brands, and he was just trying to get some money because Ray J's always just been a hustler. He's like, I'm just trying to get some money. So he said, our contract doesn't even include Kim's likeness, image, or brand. She didn't have none of that. So the contract really wasn't about her. It was just about selling it because Kim wanted some hot, fast cash. $400,000 cash. Of course she wanted it. You know what I mean? Of course she wanted it. She broke her neck to get it. She broke her neck so much that she signed his addendum. Yeah. So let's get to this text. So Kim's asked Ray J, she says, are you comfortable with the story that we're working together to try to have the tape removed from the internet and have it taken off the market completely? We both want to protect our children and our families. Considering hiring a joint attorney? She forgot the question mark, but that's a question. She said, I hear you completely. And the thing is perceived wise. They're talking about Whack 100. Whack was working with you and he was the one that started this up again. And I mortify my kids see it and my nephew and having to explain this to him. So we're in the same boat here. I just want that story above is powerful and show that we are working together for the future of our children and our families to get this off the internet. Kim then proceeds to tell him, when Ray J was like, at the bottom, you can see here, he says, but are you really trying to do that? Steve won't allow it. Steve is, again, from Vivid Entertainment, who owns the rights to it. So we can pretend to do all of that. And then he said we could pretend to do all that, plus won't say why is Ray J trying to get it off the internet when I'm the one who put it out of their minds. Doesn't it get extremely confusing, right? Like if your whole narrative is Ray J is the one doing this, and now you want to try to create a new narrative that me and Ray J have come together and we're just trying to do this for the betterment of our families. I'm gonna pull up the next graphic so we can read it, because this is where Kim gets real guttural, if you ask me. It's where she gets really guttural. She says, the narrative, this is the new narrative, right? Because you grew up and have a family and people change their minds. Let me call my team 1 second. I just want to be clear with you. If you wanted it out there that we spoke, I don't want to create any drama at home. Now she's gaslighting them. But the story will work together to speak to Vivid to get it pulled off the air is a bigger story and show unity, that there's no more bad blood or drama. Kim would have never offered him this proposal had he not reached out to her. She would have never offered him this proposal if he hadn't reached out to her and said, "What are you doing?" Oh, how about this narrative, right? How about we just say we're working together, we're talking, right? Do you want me to tell people we're talking? I don't want there to be any drama at home. Talk about him and Princess. Princess don't even talk about you. And I remember at the time he was still with Princess. Princess don't even talk about you. So why would you even include that? Because in her head, she's getting ready to paint another narrative. To me, that statement sounds like a threat. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like she was going to paint a narrative of, y'all have to listen, you guys. You're going to have to, like, I know you guys are getting it. I know you're getting it in the chat. You're going to have to put your brain into psychotic influencer mode, okay? The reason why Kim brought that up, I don't want there to be any drama at home, is because in her head, she was playing out a narrative that, let me include Princess in this, even though Princess be out here literally minding her business. Let me include her in that. And then it'll look like a scorned wife, jealous of me, talking to her husband. But all I'm simply doing is just trying to clear the drama and the bad blood. She's demented, okay? She's demented. When you read her text messages, she's so convoluted in the way that her brain is constantly trying to be 10 steps ahead, creating these new, I am so ashy, constantly 10 steps ahead, trying to paint these new narratives. That unnecessary. Unnecessary. She says, I just want to be clear with you. If you want it out there that we spoke, I don't want to create any drama at home. She's not talking about her home. She's talking about his home. Because she was like, I'm going to run it up. I'm going to run it up. I'm going to run it up. I'm going to make it look like this Black woman is jealous of me, so I can look like an innocent, dainty queen. Ray J just bypasses all that dumb shit. He didn't even think about that. But she is playing 25 different scenarios in her head on how she can create new content. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. Let me play another clip, right? So before we get into the rest of these text messages to dissect them, I just pulled out all the interesting text messages for you guys. That's why we're going to play them out. Let me play another clip from Ray J. Okay, so just pay close attention to this, okay? I'm going to play it. Thumbs up in the chat if you're ready. Can we get to 100? Can we get to 150 likes so I can play this next video? Come on, nosy bystanders. I would like to get to 200, but I know y'all don't ride with me like that. But this is the part that I thought was really, really telling. Okay. This part I thought was really, 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 really telling. Let's get to 150 likes and I'm going to play the next clip. Smash that like button. We ate likes away. Smash that like button. So it's 300 of you in the building. There we go. All right, let's play. Hold on, I gotta look because I can't see.
Brand of my life. I don't care. This is it. But this is like me just fighting for my name, for my future. So in life, you can't live a fucking lie. Like no money count when you start having kids and shit. When you young and you get money, you ain't thinking about it. But when I think about my kids, I'm like, nah, man. Like I don't care what nobody think about me. Like y'all can't just go out here and do a lie detector test and just lie. And just smile about it and just go out to dinner and shit with your rich friends and just like, yeah, like we're not even thinking about anything on the other side.
We're not even thinking about anything on the other side. When we talked about this week, right? Because this whole week has been bloggers week, right? Just chewing into these bloggers. When we start putting out these denotions about people, we don't think about the other side. We just think about this is what this person is. There's the label I'm going to give them. The end. We don't think about how that's going to transcribe over the years. So when we were talking about Bishop Whitehead and how everybody kept saying, "Oh, he a scammer, he a scammer, he it is," whoop, whoop, whoop. And then no evidence has ever been brought forward that he is currently scamming about the robbery that took place. We don't think about how that affects him. We just don't like him because he's flashy. So the way that Kim has bastardized Ray J in this situation, oh, he's this, he's a monster, he's just trying to destroy my life. Yet Ray J is just living this very like even keeled life. And Kim is just accelerating like this, right? He's just living even keeled, but he's happy at where he's at. He doesn't complain. Now, when I watched all 45 minutes plus 25 minutes of his live stream, he never complained like, I deserve this. He never said none of that. He said, I'm good. I'm living good. Like, I'm living good. But Kim doesn't think about, he just said it so crystal clear. That's why I took a snippet of it. He said, you don't even think about the other side. You're just out to dinner with your friends, but you don't realize that you're destroying an entire Black man's life using white supremacist tactics, you know? Because that's what those are, you guys. They're white supremacist tactics, playing the victim, crying on cue, garnering sympathy, things like that, fishing for compliments. Those are white supremacist tactics. And then to do it on a TV network, you know what I mean? Because she's not thinking about the other side. She's not thinking about how that affects Ray J and Princess and his 4-year-old and 2-year-old, how it affects his business and his industry and how he can get money that keeps, if Ray J wasn't smart, if he didn't have very brilliant business-minded parents, if he didn't have a brilliant business-minded sister or the right people in the right place at the right time, Ray J could have been a wash. He could have been washed up. He could have been, this could have, you know, because the way that they stripped him, he could have led to a drug addiction, alcohol abuse, gambling. It could have led to anything. But because he's strong-willed, he was still able to turn that into something nominal. In his live stream, he talks about how he's in the Dominican Republic right now, and he's staying at this Airbnb. It's beautiful Airbnb. He's at across from the ocean and a golf course. He said, I ain't played golf a day in my life. I just like the way the greenery looks. That's what he said. I just like the way it looks. That's why I'm here. He said, imagine if I didn't have this thing on my back. Imagine how big the Airbnb would have been. Imagine how much bigger it would have been. But he was saying that even despite all of this, I'm still able to afford this beautiful vacation and pay for my friends to come out here with me. You know what I mean? So despite the odds, when you think about the situation as a whole, Ray J has really beat the odds, right? He was supposed to be the one nigga that didn't make it. You were supposed to cross the Kardashians threshold, and you weren't supposed to make it to the other side. That's what was supposed to happen. And somehow he made it. So he was like, look at this. Look what I have now. Imagine if I wasn't strong-willed and had a good support system and had good parents and had a really, a business-minded sister who stood with me and people willing to, what's the word I'm looking for? People willing to take a chance on me and invest in my companies or give me this brand deal or this. Imagine if I would have just gave up because I didn't know how to fight them. Imagine how much worse, and I hate to say this, but it's true, but imagine how much worse of a situation Ray J would have been in if Kim Kardashian's father was alive, being a prominent attorney. Just think about that for a second. Imagine how much worse off Ray J would have been if Rob Kardashian was alive. And the way he would have locked a black man into a legal system that he would have never been able to get out of because of all of her father's connections to the Los Angeles County Superior Courts. Imagine how difficult of a life Ray J would have had Rob Kardashian been alive for all of this. Crazy. My opinion, his saving grace was the fact that Kim Kardashian's father is dead. That's why. That's why. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but it's true. It's true. Had her father been alive and listened to her story and said that if her father was alive, she may not even have got this deal. Her father would have found out about that tape, buried it underneath the Hollywood sign, and it would have never made the light of day, But had the deal gone through and her father was alive, he would have made it a living hell for Ray J. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. It's crazy. It's buck wild crazy. But let's get into the next text message that I want to get into. Here we go. Sorry, I had to read it because Kim is a nut. Here it is. Smash that like button, y'all. We almost at 200 and we have a ton more clips from Ray J. And I want to get into the Ray J and Kanye after this, okay? I definitely want to get into Ray J and Kanye after this. All right. Smash that like button. Oh, and then I'll read some of your comments while we get to 200, okay? And also, you guys, thanks for being here. This is a very interesting conversation. I feel like we should have it. I know it's entertainment. I know it's smut. That's what we deal with. We deal with internet smut. And I know that it is salacious and it's tea, right? But at the same time, though, there's a lot of underlying layers to it, too. There is a lot of white supremacy. There is a lot of, I don't know, something about this whole situation just feels very racist, and I can't figure out what yet, but it feels very racist and haven't quite put my finger on it. But I'm going to get some of your comments. We're almost at 200. Let's go, y'all. So this is from Miss Unique. Miss Unique says, Ray J complied with the agreement. They didn't. Lying on him. Now it's on. That's right. No, ma'am. Hello, no, ma'am. No, ma'am says Ray J would have had, and Ray J wouldn't have any dealings with her, period, had her father been alive. I totally agree with you on that one. Kimberly Smith says, is that Kim? I'm just kidding. Kimberly Smith says, Ray J stated the release of the tape is the 3rd, and it showed Kim in the best light. More to come. Crazy. Andrea Hardy says, if you listen to the live last night, Ray said that Kim released the tape and Kris directed the second tape they made. Yeah, she did. She's the one who contacted, according to Ray J, Kris Jenner is the one who, because remember, him and Kim were broken up by the time of that 3rd tape. Remember, the first tape is just the intro. The 3rd tape, the Santa Barbara tape, he said that Kris reached out to him and was like, y'all need to make another tape. Look, I'm gonna look right, y'all right at the camera. Could you imagine somebody's mama calling you, telling you you need to go and make a sex tape? Do you see that? Do y'all hear me? Could you imagine if Somebody's mother called you and said, you need to make sex tape. Talk about wheeling and dealing. Talk about wheeling and dealing. Hello, Lady Lovelace. How you doing? The entire story is wild. Big Dreamer, we're gonna get to this text here. We're just waiting to hit 200 likes, you guys. Big Dreamer says, I'm sorry, Kris is the handler of her girls. She finds these men and grooms her chaps and tell them what and how. I totally agree with you. El Nice, is it El Nice? El Nice with the letter F says unhinged behavior. Not the unhinged behavior, honey. Kay Jones says the fact that she watched their tape makes my stomach ache, which I didn't even think about that, but she did. Yes, Shar M, your comment is going to be held because it's a bit graphic, but it says the third tape has the toy in it, and Ray J stated he could have legal charges against him. That's correct. Parrish Smith says, I've been waiting on the demise of Kris Jenner for a while. She vile. I don't know why they hid that because, honey, that comment needs to show. Big Dreamer says, she's so busy in her kids' business, she didn't see her husband playing in her dresses. Oh, don't say that. That sounds a bit transphobic. And she knew her husband was trans. She knew he was trans. She just didn't care. She didn't care. She didn't know how to make it into a story. And when Caitlyn Jenner put out her own story about her transition, that's why they ended up breaking up, because Kris Jenner couldn't control the narrative and couldn't make no money off of it. That's why. She was totally okay with Caitlyn Jenner being a conservative. I guarantee you they all voted for Trump. This is from Risa says, since the Kardashian show is coming back soon, I wonder how they're going to try and spin this. I don't think they're going to be able to. You guys, 5 more likes. We're almost at 200. And I want to get into this text here. There's 334 of you in the building. Thank you very much. You're right, Big Dreamer. She definitely didn't know how to spin it. And when she did probably formulate the plan on how to spin it, then Caitlyn Jenner was like, nah, I'm going to take this bag, because Caitlyn Jenner made a bag off of her story with Diane Sawyer. A bag. It's estimated between 25 and 30 million. Kris Jenner drools about money like that, like deals that big. So that interview with Diane Sawyer, Caitlyn Jenner definitely got a bag, and Kris Jenner definitely didn't get one red penny of it. So this text message here, this is Kim replying back to Ray J. If you just got involved, we're taking splices from his conversation and Kim's conversation so we can sparse it together. So Kim says, somewhere in the thick of the conversation, this is after Ray J saw the episode with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, and Ray J and Kanye West giving Kim a suitcase stating that it was the tape, the third tape. Ray J watches the full episode and replies to Kim and says, y'all want to play games with me? Okay, let's play. Kim replies and says, what are you talking about? Now, this is Kim. Now, all that other stuff that I read to you before, that's not Kim. That's phony. This text thread might get released. I got to make sure I got it put on the same brave face. I got to look like the most polished one. All that is fluff. This is Kim. Okay. Kim says, what are you talking about? I'm not going to take shit from you threatening me. This is Kim. This is how Kim talk. Okay, because I don't know what's all that other stuff that Kim be out here doing, playing in people's face and all that other stuff. That's not Kim. We're gonna work on a joint venture. It's our kids. Kim don't care about them kids. This is Kim. So listen close. Kim says, what are you talking about? I'm not gonna take shit from you threatening me. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's Kim. Okay. That's Kim Kardashian. Okay. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care. She said, you told me don't do anything and wait for the episode to come out. So I did that and haven't seen one story about it. I could have tried to control the narrative. Now, this is Kim. Listen close. She said, I could have tried to control the narrative. But you said, wait. So I followed your lead. So don't come with me with your manager put his footage out, was leaking clips to get press. I didn't start this! Exclamation points. Do whatever you want to do. I don't fucking care. This is Kim Kardashian. Kim gets straight to the point. I'm trying to control the narrative. I thought you had a plan. I waited for you. Whoop de whoop de whoop. This is what we came up with. Where's all that niceness at? Where'd that go? Where'd all that go, Kim? She was super sweet. We read those texts. You can rewind this live stream back live. Rewind it back. Kim was the nicest person. We knew it was phony. This is Kim. If you ever wondered who she is. Kim's not mad at anyone. Now, let me give you some context to this text conversation, because it had nothing to do with the releasing of the tape. Ray J is upset with Kim because she continuously brings up that he is the monster behind the releasing of her X tape. Kim tells Ray J, "We'll just wait for the episode." No, I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. Ray J is upset that Kim continuously uses their X tape for content. Kim, in earlier text threads, stated that, well, just reach out to Kanye and, just reach out to Kanye. He just wants to get the other tapes and the contract. That's what he wants. So he gives Kanye a tape, but no contract. Kanye delivers it to Kim in the Hulu episode of The Kardashians and states that it's blank. Kim's like, "Oh, I'm so relieved." Kanye said, Kim asked Kanye something about how much did it cost you. Kanye said, "They'll never extort you again." Right? Ray watches the episode and this is his reply. "Y'all trying to play games with me? Like I'm trying to extort you?" The reason why the DVD is taped, because Ray J said vehemently, "I don't have it. Kim does. I've never had it. Kim has it." So, but he said that privately to friends and family. Again, this is all coming out from Ray J because he's kept his end of the bargain of the contract. He's remained quiet about it. In the Hulu episode, Kim's like, "Oh God, I'm relieved. It's blank." Well, of course it's going to be blank, Kim. You already got it. And Ray J did not like the fact that Kanye was pushing this narrative about, "I'm never going to let them extort you again." He's like, "Extort for what? She has the tape. If anything, she's extorting me." So Ray's upset and he sends Kim this message. Kim's like, "I'm just trying to shape the narrative. That's all. I'm just trying to shape the narrative. But I don't care. Do whatever F you got to do." Because this is really Kim. So there is no gag to this. Kim has all the tapes. Kim has the contract. Kim wants Ray J's contract because Kim knows she has a handwriting sample in his contract because she filled out half of his contract. That's why Kanye asked Ray J for his contract. Ray J said, "What? Kim has a contract." Kim probably lied to Kanye and said, "I never signed anything. This is all Ray J." Kim has a contract. She just won't release it. It's wild. 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 Wild and ghetto. Hold on one second, you guys. I want to play this. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see my next tape because the next one might be a doozy. Okay. So the next conversation I want to play just a little bit more. We're almost done. Okay, we're in the home stretch. Okay, the next video I want to play is a little bit long. It's about 6 minutes long, and it's a conversation between Ray J and Kanye West. Okay, now it plays through. It's gonna glitch a little, but that's just Ray J. Okay, so let me take this off my screen, and then let's get into this next tape. Are you 340 on the building? Can we hit 250 likes so I can play this video? Come on, y'all, because y'all know y'all want the commentary. And I'm going to read some of your comments while we get to 250, okay? So this is from Calmness says, Lord, I'm tired of this family. I am too. I'm so sick of it. I don't know. Something about it feels racist. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something about this whole scenario feels racist. I don't know what, but it is. This is Calmness says, girl, play the video. We got you. Calmness, don't rush me. Parrish says, Kim does just enough to keep us talking. She didn't expect this, though. She didn't expect this, though. She didn't expect. I don't think Kim prepped this at all. I don't think Kim was prepared for this. I don't think Kim was prepared for this. You understand what I mean? This is a little outside of Kim's realm. Now, remember, those text conversations between Kim and Ray J was between October and October of last year, and then sparsely. He said he talked to her for 3 days. So he talked to her a little bit in October, and then he talked to her for 3 days in April, around, I think, April 24th or something. So he only talked to her for 3 days. He does not talk to Kim on a regular basis. He showed all of his text conversations. He does not talk to that woman. I promise you. He does not talk to her. So I don't think Kim was prepping this with Ray J. I don't think Ray J has a reason. I don't think Kim was prepared for this. She wasn't prepared to see him show that contract. Remember, Ray J has never spoken about this. So imagine staying dormant for almost 20 years or 15 years. So I think Kim was just like, oh, he's a wimp. He won't say anything. Yeah. This is from Sheely Bear says she should have left it out. She was trying to restore the pot for the ethnicity change. Maybe. Spiritually speaking says, well, Kim can't control everything. She messed with the wrong one. He's coming with the receipts. Yeah. You said, I'm trying to tell you how it's racist, but I don't see my comments. I don't see them. Calmness says, the man just got to have them and then they destroyed them. Okay, we're getting close to 250, but I'm going to play the video because I want to watch it. Okay, here we go.
Make you see it. I don't got my glasses here, zoom in. Go all the way to the top, though. Look how much me and Kanye talking. Look at all that. This me and Kanye, like, this more, it just keeps going. This me and Kanye talking because I'm trying to help him with whatever he needs help with as a father, and just to show him.
Now, before we finish watching this video, let me preface this by saying, okay, Ray J stated in his live stream, the longer one for 44 minutes, he stated that when Kanye came to get the tape that he had, he gave Kanye just a blank tape. There was nothing on it. He said, Kanye sat right on my floor in my house, which is just a strange thing to do. But Kanye is a strange character. He said that Kanye sat on the floor in his house and shared with him some stuff about the Kardashians that brought him to tears. Now, mind you, him and Kim were very happily, I'm going to use that term loosely, married. So I don't know. He said, I'm not going to get into it. You know what I mean? He said, but I cried with him. And I believe Ray J. I believe him. He said, Kanye sat right on my floor and disclosed to me some stuff about the Kardashians and Kris. And he said, and I cried with him. He said, I'm not going to get into it, but it must have been deep. It must have been deep.
And I got his back, and I told him the real story about how Kris Jenner never put the tape out. So here you go. Yo, no. Go back down. It's too fast. Can y'all see it? I'm blind as fuck. I swear to God.
He's really blind. I saw how thick his glasses are.
How big my shit is on my phone, though. I'm blind as a motherfucker. They blinded me. Hold on. All right. So look at this nigga. Yo. Go down see that shit? All right, yo, it's Ye. I spoke to Wack and he said you still have some tapes. I need to get those back and contracts. Like, you need to get the contracts back too? Because he don't want, because Kim, the contracts that Kim don't want people to know that she signed my deliverables. So she trying to have Kanye go get the contract that I got back, and he like playing for her, right? He talking about he want the contracts back. What the fuck does that mean, dog? So he goes, can we hop on this? I'm in the hospital. Hold on, there I go. I'm like, no, go back up. What the fuck you talking about? I got 2 kids in a tech company. Why would I involve myself in this? I'm so past this. Isn't that what y'all want from me? That's where I'm crazy. So this.
Not Kanye saying, let's not use profanity. That gets me every time. Kanye, you called Travis Scott a cum donor. Let's get realistic, okay? If that's profanity.
This nigga put out. Let's not say, you know what? It's so crazy because this nigga Kanye like can put up everything right, and then a nigga like us will do it and everybody will be mad. But get this nigga the glory. Fuck that nigga's glory. We walking in the vivid together.
On, because they messed up the whole video. And again, shout out to Ray J for being high. Hold on, I'll go back to it. It was this one. Okay.
And here's what's dope about this shit, right? You? I'm gonna show you all our email. You nigga, keep going past this. We in a fucking lesson, documentary. This nigga, hold on, go back. This nigga sending me pictures of what he doing. He got models and shit. Back out at 1 a.m. Just come in the league. Go in and get another like prompter person. Because Brandon ain't never did this. This nigga got cannabis. Show you all of this, and I'm gonna show you Kim's signature on the contracts. I'm gonna show you all our emails. I'm gonna show you Steve Hurst hitting me and Kim saying we doing great sales. We in her together. I got all kind of shit. I got truth. Whether I show it now or whether I show it in court, they can't run from the truth. Like, why didn't you sue me, Kim? That's the question. I'm the nigga that put it out, right? You sued Steve? Everybody Google $5 million contract, because you can look up anything legal that happened. Pull up 5 million, Kim won $5 million, right? Where is that? That's not true, because we made it up. Her mama made it up in the meeting. $5 million she was supposed to get from Steve Hurst. Where? You gotta pull that up in court, Kris. You got $400,000, Kim. You got 12.5% of the tape, just like I did. And guess what? Your fingerprints and your signature is all over my contract because your mama was rushing me. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all DR too. I'm in the Dominican Republic. I'm supposed to be on vacation. I'm supposed to be out here living, getting my mind right, getting ready for new beginnings, and trying to figure out how it feels to live single and trying to just understand this way of life because I ain't used to it. Like I like miss my wife, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just.
Blazed. This from Kimberly says, I wish I could like this video 100 times, Steph. Ray is a whole mess and entertaining. I love Ray J. He's just funny. A class of time said Kimberly played Ye real bad. Kimberly. Now we calling her Kimberly. He was gonna scorch the earth for his wife, child. A mess. This renegade ain't a joke. Sheely Bear says, yep. I said it. They were salivating for that $400,000. Shouldn't have touched his contract. You're right. Ray J, I hope he goes live today. If he goes live today, we'll come back for another live show and we'll watch it live together. Because I believe Ray. I believe him. I do. I actually do. I believe him. Cause I'm going to get to this last graphic, and then we'll just close this out because this is rather important. Is this it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me send it to my computer so you guys can see it. You're going to hear a couple beeps, but just take a deep breath. It won't hurt nobody. Okay. All right, let me change the graphics. And then I'm going to add it in here, okay? No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. Hold on one second, you guys. This is the last graphic, and I want you guys to see it. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay, I'm going to zoom it in so you can see it, but I'm going to read it because the writing be so tiny I can't even make it out. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is it. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my knee up. My knee be hurting. Okay, so from Ray, and this was Kim saw it, but she never replied. This was yesterday. Now, this is yesterday on Ray J. He sent this to Kim. You're not gonna see the whole thing. I have the whole thing here, just so you know. And at the very bottom, it said that Kim saw it, and it says yesterday. So this is from Ray J. And Kim never replied. That's when I saw this is exactly how I knew Kim didn't know how to spin this narrative. So Ray J says this to Kim after this kind of brings the whole story to full circle. But Ray J says this to Kim. Can we hit 250 likes? We're only 4 likes away, you guys. And there's 350 of you in the building. I just need 4 of y'all to help a sister out. Just 4. Just 2. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Ray J says to Kim, I never leaked anything. Why are you still believing your own lies? I never leaked anything. Your mom and capitalize you did. And now you want to try to tear a black man down and kill careers with all your lies you and your mom are doing? Shaking my head. Do whatever you want to do. No looking at what you've done to me. No, look at what you've done to me. Why are you such a liar? I would think you would slow it down after you lied your name, you lied your way to fame. I'm watching you cry and a tape you put out, and it's not even real tears. How can you cry about something you put out? Joe Francis and you and your mom are the real players in this. You defamed my name and killed my career, but God didn't, and tried to kill my career, but God didn't allow you to. Now you're trying to do it again. I'm ashamed of myself for letting you do this to me for this long. You can never deny what you did. You know why? And then he leaves a bunch of question marks at the very tail end of it. Wow. Kim saw it, and she saw it yesterday at 10:14 p.m. and she never replied. This makes me think about the last part of his video, which I'll pull up and play, that I thought was really, truly, truly telling. Let me fast forward. And I'm going to play it for you. We'll play it out, okay?
And we still here, though. Like, we still here. Like, we still here. You get what I'm saying? Like we still here. Like, we still here. Like, we still here. Like, God got us. If y'all didn't listen, if y'all didn't put smut on my name, how big would the house really be? Because I won on top of all the negative shit y'all put on top of me. I still won. A lot of niggas didn't. What do? Y'all trying to wash me up? I came up with the idea. Ideas need infrastructure. Kris got the infrastructure. Boom, it's a success. Success comes when opportunity meets preparation. How prepared are you? I totally, you get what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what I had to do.
Yeah. He's right. Imagine if they didn't put smut on his name. I love that word smut that he used it. Imagine if they didn't put smut on his name. Imagine where he'd be right now. And remind you, Ray J is wildly successful. So imagine how much more successful he would be. And when he said that they're trying to tear him down and he felt like it was demonic, I believe him. I believe him. He's like, that's demonic. Like, y'all just won't leave me alone because this is the narrative that y'all are going to keep using because you love destroying people. You know what I mean? And they just see that Ray J's out here living his best life. And it's just like, they just can't handle it. Drives them crazy. You know what I mean? How can Kim look like more of a victim? But I think her days of being a victim are over. I think Kim's days of being a victim are over. And people have already been like, very anti the Kardashians. But again, the Kardashians been around for so many years that people, you tend to forget how they started off. You know what I mean? You'll tend to forget. But I think Kim's days are over because of this very strong, like, Black woman empowerment. And Black people are not going to let Kim take Ray J. We love Ray J, right? Like, we love him because he's goofy and he's funny and he does these very wild, unusual antics, but he's like the fun cousin. You know what I mean? Like, when Ray J comes to the scene, right, on social media, he's the fun cousin. We love him. So I think Ray J literally has the backs of all Black people be like, no, because Black women are already done with the Kardashians. Now they see what you're trying to do to a Black man. Again, they're like, no, you're not going to take Ray J. You're not going to take Ray J like you did the other ones. This time, no. So that's all I have for you guys. I put my notifications on for Ray J. I put my notifications on for him. And so we'll be live. If you see us just randomly go live, it means that Ray J is live, and we're gonna be watching his live stream live, so we can do like a play-by-play analytics for him. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Stay tuned. Watch this video to its entirety. Smash your like button on the way out if you forgot. That's okay. We'll take the likes in and the likes coming out. So yes, and I'll read the final comment of the day. This is from Brianna Harris. She says, y'all know Willie fed up when he paused his vacay to do an expose. That's right. That's right, Brianna. That's right. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Smash the like button on your way out. We'll take it when you leave. And we'll see you guys later. I'm your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye.